Hi everybody. I'd like to talk a little bit about Hurricane Sandy. First I want to say a massive sorry, and because I realise how devastating Hurricane Sandy was for so many people, and as we all know, some people tragically lost their lives in these storms that, you know, was really quite catastrophic for a lot of people in New York and along the East Coast. My apologies and my love and light to all the people that may have lost loved ones, friends, or, you know, or any relatives. Water, fire and earth are all natural elements that, as I feel at the moment, seem to be going haywire on the planet, resulting in many natural disasters, floods, earthquakes in different parts of the world. There is a theory that that all this was predicted to happen in the parts of the world, and sadly it also was predicted that things were going to get worse before they got better, especially after this year. But what is, I think, one of the positives of looking at these catastrophes is that they have opened the heart centre in a lot of people around the world, resulting in a depth of love and a depth of stronger compassion for everyone. And that has helped people as a resilient species survive, because with love we can survive, with love we can do wonders on this planet. And there is a belief that says that the natural disasters are in part are manifesting on the planet right now due to the turbulent emotions of corruption in the world's leaders. So our Earth, our Mother Earth, is like a living, breathing soul. She feels the pain of the people, and she feels, you know, she feels the corruption and the cruelty that's going on the planet. And because our Mother Earth is rising on a higher frequency at the moment, which is preparing us for a coming golden age that's on the horizon, it is actually said that this is why natural disasters are sort of happening. They're happening as fire and water and earth are cleansers. Now, they're not happening because they want to get rid of as many people, and, you know, and it's not happening to punish people. What I think's happening is that our Mother Earth is responding to the chaotic emotions of many of our corrupt leaders and the injustice that's in our world, the greed and corruption that still exists. And because these lower qualities don't have a place in the golden age that is to come, the earth is rebuking any sort of like natural, by reacting in natural disasters, in volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and also these floodings. Now, I'm not going to say that it's, and once again, I want to state very clearly that it isn't out there because it wants to murder anyone. It's happening because it's simply our beautiful Mother Earth can no longer put up with the corruption that's going on in the planet. Hence why these natural disasters are happening. And the fact that such tragedies occur is regrettable. But I have a feeling that it could all be a wake-up call in urging humanity in how to mind ecology. For we've got to stop thinking that as people we don't run the natural world. The natural world is equal, if not is superior to us. And thus we've got to start working with Mother Earth as opposed to plundering her resources and sort of polluting her. That could be another reason why I think such things like the quakes are happening, because she is responding to the pollution that's on our world, and this is perhaps resulting in the floodings, you know. But once again, all my love and light to the people that sadly lost loved ones, you know, it's really regrettable and really sad when all this happens. But I do honestly think that all this might be part of, I don't know how to say this because I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, but it might be part of a cleansing process, a natural cleansing process, not cleansing the world of people, but cleansing the world in a sort of like a natural way, because due to, you know, Mother Earth being sick of the pollution that's on her world, and sort of it might be her way of reacting. Because if you think of our world, like I said earlier, as a living, breathing being, then we are sort of like harming her with all the corruption and pollution that many people do, many of our world leaders throw out, all for their own selfish gain. Once again, I mean this with, it doesn't pick out who's gonna, you know, these natural, they are just, it's just an unfortunate tragedy that that many lives can get lost in these circumstances in the process. But maybe if we all work together and started to honour the planet Earth, then maybe we would see a change. If we all started honouring the ecology and the ecosystem, maybe there wouldn't be natural disasters on our planet. Now, scientifically, that could be disputed with. Scientifically, we could all say, well, it's a natural occurrence, but the harshness of these natural occurrences seems to have got worse in the last few years. And I do think that I believe in our Mother Earth being a living, thinking, beautiful telepathic being that is linked with our souls and hearts. Hence why when there are chaotic emotions in humanity, our Mother Earth responds to these emotions by unleashing the natural catastrophes. But that's all I have to say about that. But you know, all of these floodings and quakes could be wake-up calls for humanity, for us to learn and to have a greater respect for the ecosystem and for Mother Earth as a whole. I know there are loads of people out there that do care for the planet, but there's still so many leaders in our world who want to corrupt and plunder our world plunder the Earth's resources. And maybe Mother Earth's got to the point where she's fed up with it. So hence why natural catastrophes are happening all over the world, and why sadly so many people's lives are being lost. So I would say to these leaders that they need to have a 180-degree U-turn in how they treat the ecosystem and what perhaps they are plundering. And maybe they should think about how they are treating our mother, our Earth. And perhaps if they started using a much more fairer and being kinder to our world, then she wouldn't respond in the natural disasters in the way that she does. Well, thank you for listening to this message. I hope it wasn't too long-winded for you all. And once again, my love and light to all the people out there, to those who may have lost loved ones in any of these natural disasters. I'm not picking on anyone or saying that it's anyone's fault, but what I am saying is that our leaders and the way we treat Mother Earth, our leaders that is, not the people, and not the people who sadly lose their lives, should actually think about how they're treating our world. And perhaps they would be making the Earth a much safer place for us all to live in, for all of us people to live in, if our government stopped plundering the natural world, stopped taking the oil that they don't necessarily need, or at least not to the amount that they do, stop polluting our oceans, and, you know, and honouring the rainforests, stop pulling down the rainforests. I have a theory that actually is a big part of why there is natural disasters, because of man's tampering with our beautiful rainforests. You know, they're taking the rainforest down the governments are saying that it's for, it's for progress. To me, that's rubbish, because we don't have to destroy all the rainforest in the process. And we need our rainforests to live in. We need our rainforests because they are crucial to the ecosystem. And if we do continue to take down our rainforests and the beautiful natural areas, perhaps it's got to the crunch, perhaps it's got to the point when we've got to think, well, we've got to think more for our Mother Earth. We've got to think more of Mother Earth and respect her more, and that maybe there'll be repercussions. And so to stop these natural disasters from taking any more lives, from affecting any more devastations, I think our governments have got to act, and we've got to start caring about the rainforests and all the natural habitats that some governments just carelessly plunder and destroy. And we've got to save the earth before Mother Earth takes things into her own hands. We've got to love our ecosystem, and it's time to treat our Mother Nature with the respect that she deserves. All right then, everyone, thank you very much for listening to me, and love and light to you all, and love to our Mother Earth. And remember, we all have to stick together at these times, and we all need to have hope. Okay? Thank you, everybody, and God bless you all.